Hello there, friends. It's Chad from Colorado Giants. Today is May 27th, Tuesday. It's my day off. Hopefully not too windy while I'm out of the greenhouse. I'll keep you close, intimate, one might say, so that we can have a conversation about what I got going on this week. So stay tuned. I appreciate you tuning into the channel. If you are so inclined, subscribe. It would make my daughter, who had her tonsils out, happy. But if we're being honest, Charlotte doesn't care. Tonsillectomy went pretty good. That was last Tuesday, so we're on day 7. First 4 days were pretty good. Day 5, 6, and today are a little more, a little rougher. Charlotte is an opinionated young woman, and she's got some opinions the last few days. But it's okay. We love her. We'll take care of her. So let's talk about what we got going on. It's been a pretty productive week, 3-day weekend. And with Charlotte being home, I have walkie-talkie. So she eats something, I go inside and I help her out. I give her a snack. And then I come outside and keep on doing. So I'm going to flip you around. We'll start outside and then we'll go in the greenhouse where it's less windy. Hopefully you can hear everything. Okie dokie. So we are obviously outside. This week I have done a lot of picking up, cleaning up. So I exhausted my pile of wood chips. I've ordered some more free wood chips. Got these largely spread out over here. And then still need some more wood chips to spread out over there. I've got everything nice and clean over here. It's looking really good. Mowed on the side of the greenhouse, which is much easier now with that corrugated side because I can mow right up against the greenhouse. I got my grass clippings pile all squared away. Oh man. Wendy, the last 36 hours here, probably closer to 48, but I'm going to round up to 36. The last 36 hours, we've had almost 3 inches of rain. It has been really, really rainy. We set some sort of record. I forget what it was, but we did set a record. So I don't fully remember what we talked about last week, but this week I had to add, hopefully the camera's picking it up. Yeah, you can see it. So we had to add some bamboo stakes to my fence posts. And then we got some bird netting to keep the deer out because a couple of deer got in here, ate a bunch of my tomatoes, ate some peppers. Really annoyed me because previous to that, just about everything was started by me and they ate it. So I had to replace a bunch that I had to go buy. Bummer. But the garlic's looking good. Onions are looking good. The rows have lots of weeds in them. That's, not unexpected. And I need to do some weeding on the sides where the weed fabric is not. But as soon as I get another pile of wood chips, I'm going to fill the rows with wood chips. Potatoes, beets over here, tomatoes, carrots, strawberries are looking good. The kids can probably come out and pick a few strawberries. Swiss chard, summer squash, beans. The pole beans popped up. The bush beans popped up on this side that I planted. The pole beans aren't up yet. I'm not sure if that's some bad seeds or a bad chad. Celery, broccoli, kale, zucchini, pickling cucumbers, lettuce, slicing cucumbers. Those cucumbers aren't looking so hot. It's been weird weather. Hot peppers, cilantro in the back, cabbage, basil, carrots, corn, all in this block. Watermelons in that one. They ate some of the watermelons too. I had to replace those. And then I dug a trench of sunflowers. I planted some mammoth sunflowers today over there. And then I mowed all of this area and kind of cleaned it up, but still more cleaning up to do. I guess there pretty much always is that. So let's go look at here we are at the Gourd tunnel. I got all 5 panels complete and looking good. I have I think you've seen it in videos of the past. I got drip lines underneath the weed fabric, and then all 5 panels are up. I don't remember what I was measuring, but I have extra over here. I think I was going to do a long gourd right here, and then I might have changed my mind. But now that I have the space, I think I'll just do the long gourd there because I got the space for it. So these are really cool. I need to come back and zip tie them. It's about 7 foot at the peak. So I've got an abundance of gourds. Let's go get out of the wind and we'll talk about the gourd. Whew, nice and warm in here. My glasses are all fogging up. One of the best things about the greenhouse, in my opinion, is the ability to get out of the wind. I hate the wind. That is my least favorite element is the wind. So yeah, the gourds over there, that is lots of 50 inches times 5, whatever that is, 48 times 5, 4 times 5 is 20, so about 20 something feet worth of gourds. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 29 gourds. So 29 gourds to go over there and cover that gourd tunnel, which will be pretty darn cool. Speaking of gourds, let's start in the back of the greenhouse, nice and organized. Weed fabric is down everywhere. I got the weed fabric down on the back. All those weeds picked up and moved, looking good. So what do we have here? We have 2 things. Let's start in the back. I literally just had this idea and I said, let's do it. So I had a cattle panel that I cut up from the pig area. Oh, I didn't even show you the pig area. So we are getting pigs, and we made a pig area behind the gourd tunnel. We'll talk about that later. But I had a cattle panel that I cut that I'm like, man, this looks like just the perfect length to put in the greenhouse. So what am I going to do? I've got a long gourd there, one of Julie and Doug's, I believe. Long gourds right there. The 159 1/4 Faust, I think is how you say the name, is going to go up there. And then I'm going to put another cattle panel just up here. I'm going to grow a long gourd inside the greenhouse. Why? Why not? It's a good question. Why not? And then over here, I have my Michigan State Record bushel gourd. It is 414 Trombley. So that's going to go here and then over. Why did I plant it right here in the corner, which seems not like a good place? Good question. Because bushel gourds don't grow their fruit on the main vine. They grow it on a secondary vine. Additionally, gourds in general just go bananas, like ape excrement bananas. They grow crazy. So by having the main vine here, and then I'm going to cut off all the secondary vines that want to go this way, I'm just going to have secondary vines go this way. It's my attempt to deal with the plant better in a limited space, because the last time I grew a bushel gourd, I got so sick of it, I just used a pair of hedge clippers to kind of keep it at bay and under control. So if I have a small space and half of the amount of secondary vines to deal with, my logic is I will do a better job at keeping it under control. But the main reason why I have the gourds over here occupying a pumpkin spot is because the squash plant is not really cooperating. I think the genetics, and I was told that the genetics on squashes at times can be just a little funky. Got a crack. Calvin came over and pointed out the crack in the main vine, or the stump right there. Not a big deal. But this vine, if we use it in quotes, let me zoom in. So this vine right here, it looks like a leaf stalk. It has like the ribs and the variegation of a leaf stalk, whereas the vines are typically smooth. And they're just not growing. So we look under this one. Oops, there we go. Look under this one, it's just not growing. And then finally here, the secondary vines are starting to want to grow. So I'm kind of hedging my bet and saying to myself that this might not do or be everything that I want it to be in life. And I know I can grow a good bushel gourd. I've done that in the past, and it seems pretty awesome to grow. Even looking at it here, it'll go up, put that cattle panel up there. That'll be awesome. Will it make shade? Sure, but only in the morning time. It'll make shade eventually. And my sun goes this way, so it won't really shade out my pumpkins. So it'll be cool. But the squash plant is looking really good. These drip lines are 12 inches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So the plant's about 10 feet long. Secondary vines are starting to finally kind of pop out and get with the program. The 2144 Baron is looking amazing. I just sprayed myself with the hose. Looking amazing. This is, I don't know, 12, 15, something, 16 feet long. I don't know. Looking really good. It's a compact plant. I've grown Dawn's plants in the past, and they too were compact. And I like a compact plant. More leaves, less fluff, just more energy, more power. I have done no vine bearing because doing all sorts of other projects. And last but not least, 1783 new. This plant was, I don't know, it was decently behind the 2144 as far as size goes, but the 1783 has mashed the accelerator, and it is rocking and rolling. It is getting really big quickly, so I'm pretty excited about that. Now I kind of wish I had put this plant maybe in the back, because if it, I don't know, just give myself extra time. But anywho, that's about it. CO2 system is working. Maybe it's doing better because the CO2 emitter is right here. While I have readings on both of the CO2 sensors, maybe there's something to that. Maybe there's not. I don't know. Jason locally is growing this plant. He says it's taking off like a rocket ship, and a few other people are growing it as well. Say it's doing really good. So who knows? Is the CO2 doing something? Well, I don't know. I can tell you it costs me about $40. Not $40. Maybe it's like 30 something dollars every 15, 16 days or so to fill those. So it is doing something. It's costing me money. Giant tomatoes, I need to plant those. I don't know where I'm going to plant those. And then some pie pumpkins that I'm going to put on the tunnel as well. So there is your update. That's all I got. Hopefully you found it entertaining. We'll talk about the pigs next week. I'll show you the pig area. My time-lapse camera. I had my time-lapse camera on the tripod, but I put it up here. So I'm pretty excited. I went through and I mounted it to a bunch of different spots, but I think an overhead image of everything growing in, and then eventually when I get a pumpkin going, I'll probably focus on a pumpkin somewhere. I think that'll look pretty cool. And I've got it on my calendar to change the memory card every 2 weeks so that I don't waste all of this effort like I have in years past. And at the end, the memory card is full or the battery died or something like that, which sucked. So yeah, get out there, everybody. Grow yourself a giant pumpkin. Have a good week. Hopefully you had a good holiday weekend. Thank you to everybody who served an ultimate sacrifice for allowing all of us to do this stuff that we do. Yep, gotta go check on the kids. Have a good one. See ya.